should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style like a Mike.
And they come after him right away, and definitely goes on the first play of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Allen now on 2nd down. Intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off Madden. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Fouts. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Play action now. Jackson. He's got his big tight end. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The extra point is good, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. Downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That's a great play to start this drive.
Man in motion is Coleman. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, everything's so much more difficult for the defense. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. In motion, Shakir. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Great ball over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. Live for the next down.
On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. His kick is good. And the Bills are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Ravens offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. First carry for King Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second down, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews.
But they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
Here's the toss, right side to Henry. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. This one will be sniffed out. Thrown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and long for Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. well-designed run. It's Allen, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. Pick up there of 19 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, and we just saw why there.
And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Play action now, and here's Allen. Very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4. It is 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
2-yard loss.
But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball,
he is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt.
42-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3,
so after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this out to the left flat. Goes brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. Bring up 3rd down.
sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Ravens first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On the ground, here's Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
His 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Flowers with the catch.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Jordan Stout now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 20, here's second and a yard. They'll run the toss with Cook. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. Set to go now on first and 10. He'll step up and run this. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 31, here's second and 3. The tight end Kincaid in motion. So now they'll throw it with Allen. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver.
But it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be. Because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open. He tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. He does get enough to move the chains.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. On play action, here's Allen. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
Primarily out of the quarterback position, I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Ravens offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. He's got it! And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score! 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
An extra point attempt to follow. Will take a 14-6 lead.
14, Bill 6.
more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have. And
2nd and 10. To the air once more, it's Allen. That one way too slow developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-6 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to sneak it here, and he is going to have a Bills first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Get leverage on the defender and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here is Allen. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, will be a bit of a letdown.
So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is 1st and goal from the 1. But the fullback trying to power it home. He'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations, backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
If they plan on extending this drive.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Waste of time.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal.
An 18-yard
This
attempt.
about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bills will cut into that lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. the ground, here's Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. He'll go again here with Henry. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
When did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
That play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want. Like, this game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
Sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He'll try to run for it. And he's out of bounds. Up close to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Great job by the quarterback understanding. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
On the handoff, this is Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 3rd and long. Man in motion is Coleman. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Bills first down.
Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to go down yet again. Odafe Owe. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Man in motion is Coleman. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
3rd down's just a little bit more manageable because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in 3rd and pass.
Allen to throw on 3rd and long. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. In motion goes Likely. On play action, here's Jackson. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Knock this ball away and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
On the tackle. A gain of 15. 1st down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
About that. Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Allen now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 2.
From the gun, it's Allen. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on downs. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. In motion goes Likely. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Left side into the hands of Hopkins.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins. An 8-yard gain.
Jackson now on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose.
What could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short.
Team's willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this fourth down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge fourth down stop.
The Bills offense ready to take over possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. The pass taken in by Johnson. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is second down and 7. From the gun, Josh Allen. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Complete to Khalil Shakir.
3rd and 6. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Making things difficult defensively, it'll set up a fourth down.
Those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They have to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start really in field goal territory already. They'll run it on first down with Henry, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. In motion goes Likely. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still second down.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Hopkins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Baltimore.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. The defense not biting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. It's 3rd down. There he goes again. And he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good, and the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. He'll run. It's Ty Johnson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Now he'll run it.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers.
On play action, Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To the air, on 2nd down, here's Allen. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Buffalo.
Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm for this game here late.
To throw again, it's Allen. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. 2nd and 5. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing again is Allen.
Enemy spotted.
That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Allen on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Allen gonna throw for it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the first down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.